NBA finals are finally here.
No, I
I'm
feel like we
pumped.
haven't had NBA in a month.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't understand why the NHL and the NBA both did these crazy week-long
Yeah.
layoffs.
What
The
they need to
players
do
don't
that.
like it. They just want to keep playing because they're in rhythm.
In their defense, the leagues are about the audience, right? It's a sport,
Yeah.
it's a business. I do know a lot of people travel for the finals, so it's kind of
Yeah.
hard. So I do see that side of it. Like if they move the Super Bowl date, and again, totally different analogy because they don't have one game, but it's pretty hard if you live in Florida and you got to go to Boston for your super exciting game one, and they can move it on you by a week. Throws off
Yeah.
work. But I
get
agree,
that
it
side of
should
it.
have a little small window. It should have like a 3 or 4 day swinging window that they move it up on.
Yeah, instead of a week. So
But here we are. It came. I think it advantages Dallas, dude. Luka needed time to heal, even though he was cooking people hurt.
like he was I love Luca, man. I'm a Luca fan, so I'm not a Boston fan, so I just want to see Dallas like upset him.
All day.
But hopefully it's just a good series.
Bro, did you see the girl that was mean to Caitlin Clark got harassed? A paparazzi, self-claimed, went up and literally politely said, "Have you reached out to Caitlin Clark?" Security runs up to him and he says, "Hey, brother, relax." Like, that's how calm dude is. And like, people are like, "No, chill, harassing." I'm like, what? This dude literally said, "Have you reached out to Caitlin Clark?" Oh, dude. It's our Kardashians, baby. We got it.
Have you seen the stats on her though?
No.
She's been kicked.
Oh.
I don't want to say kicked off isn't the right word. She's
Yeah,
been let go from 2 teams. One of them because she was fighting her own teammates.
Dude, clearly not a good person. But
they need to go find their Lambeer, man. They need to go get their Bill Lambeer.
Oh, dude,
give some of them chicks a clothesline coming down the line. They need to go get a big old Samoan or Tongan girl and let them go, right? And let them go
Polynesian. We need some Polynesian power. They need Draymond in a wig. That's what they need. Coming out and just clotheslining. Let's get some WWE power in there and clothesline anyone touching our queen, our golden goddess.
All right. Well, we're gonna make moonshots fun today. We're gonna stick with the NBA, and we're going first basket for you guys. So KP is back. Porzingis is back, which is an advantage on tip off. Jaylen Brown has hit 4 out of the last 10 first baskets for Boston. So for him, it just shouldn't be plus 425. They're gonna, we know they're gonna stack down on Tatum. So the swing out to Jaylen at this, we model this to be plus 275. So at plus 425, it gives us a sweat to start the game tonight.
Speaking of Jaylen Brown, how does the NBA not do a documentary on this dude's intelligence and accomplishments off the court?
It's wild.
Are they just horrendous at PR?
So they are. So I think what's going to happen is, right, so we saw the new NBA deal, right? It's ESPN, NBC, and Amazon.
Okay.
I think Amazon's going to start doing some of that stuff, like how Netflix is doing the stuff for golf. I think Amazon's going to do that for the NBA.
I mean, just think about how many kids grow up watching the NBA, idolizing the players. That reality just can't make the NBA. And you're showing a guy that was top, I think he was Mr. Basketball in his state, and also a scholar. It's so motivating to show kids you can play ball and be good at school. You can't pick a better person to do a documentary on.
Yeah,
he is this shit, NBA, wake up. I know you watch this, Mr. NBA. I don't get it. You could not do a better documentary on a better guy. Dude, he passed up going to Kentucky or Kansas, one of the blue chip schools, to go to Cal Berkeley.
Yep.
I'm sorry, NBA. Wake up. That's my 2 cents. But y'all are here for picks. Let's get you fed. My Betalytics best bet, Derrick Jones Jr. You said he's the 6th man or 7th man? Which one is he?
Yeah, I mean they rotate him around. It depends. I mean, there's nights he starts. Dallas has got like a solid 7.5 man rotation.
Okay,
They're
okay.
7. He's one of the 7.
So we got over 7.5 points at minus 125. For y'all newer to the show, you know I give out a lot of pluses, so don't judge me when I'm minus 125. Minus 125 on bet openly. Derek Jones Jr. over 7.5 points. And it's minus 150, with books. 25 points of value, just bet openly versus the books.
Yeah, that's again, like trying to understand that value is just too much, right? Like that's there. And that's my next play, right? Like I hate laying this kind of juice, but this is just too much. So Sonny Gray today gets the Rockies. His over 6.5K is minus 148 at bet openly. It's minus 175 at books. It's going to close at 7.5. We're not even going to be able to get 6.5 soon. The Rockies might set the MLB record this year for K rate. So Sonny's been one of the best pitchers in baseball to start. It's a great matchup. We model him to 8, and we're getting almost 30 points of value. Simple bet for me.
I like it, brother. I'm going to feed y'all junkies that like those quick rushes in your arms. Over 55.5. First quarter. Plus 104 on bet openly. Minus 115 with the books. Again, I'm just showing you a gap. And juice, you add that up every day for a year, you go from losing to winning. Over 55.5 first quarter. Boston, Dallas, plus 104. Minus 115 with the books.
Yeah, I mean, that's, again, just too much value to pass up. And our bet opening prop play, we're going to my boy, Luka, over 8.5 assists. At bet openly is minus 108. It's minus 125 at books. And the last 2 matches this season against Boston, he's hit it for 11 and 13 earlier in the year. It's a really good matchup for him. So we're just going to take advantage of, saving that 17 points of juice at bet openly.
Might have gens, lightning round. What you missed on the full show is the NBA owes Jaylen Brown a documentary. We're going to give you 5 plays in the next 30 seconds, no explanation.
Moonshot, Jaylen Brown, first basket tonight, plus 425.
Derek Jones Jr., over 7.5 points, minus 125 bet openly, minus 150 with the books.
Our bet openly value prop, Sonny Gray, over 6.5 Ks. I know it's a lot of juice, minus 148, but guys, it's minus 175 at books.
Uncle Gino's best bet, first quarter, Dallas, Boston, over 55.5, plus 104. Bet openly, minus 115 books.
And our bet openly value prop isn't as big a spread, but value's value. Luka, over 8.5 assists tonight, minus 108. It's minus 125 at the books.
Good to have NBA back. Let's stack some coin tonight, my dudes.
Later.
Later, bro.